So, name spelling change is, I think, the most important part of numerology. If your nature is the type of expecting, then you can be with any number and it's not going to work. So it's all about how you train yourself and how you want your relationships to work. Over there I'll minus the numbers completely. तो ये जो कार्मिक सर्कल है, ये आप कैसे ब्रेक करते हो, दैट इज व्हाट द लेसन यू हैव कम टू लर्न. When people do come to me and they are in a long-term relationship and you see that okay, the numbers are not very compatible, but personally I'll tell you that if two numbers are not compatible, like they say a number 1 and a 8 is not very compatible, but you have been in a long-term relationship.
One number that you feel that has always, struggled in love, or they've not found the right kind of love.
Numbers. Like when you know I'm a number 1 person, you obviously know I have leadership qualities. मैं ज़्यादा किसी की सुनने वाला तो हूँ नहीं. If you see Shah Rukh Khan's numbers, you'll see he is a number 2 and a number 7 combination. Now, उनका example देना मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात होगी, but उनके लिए what has worked is his. So every human being is given some power, something. So if you are able to use that to your maximum, success तो आएगा ही.
लाइफ में नंबर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. लाइफ के शुरू होने से लेकर लाइफ के एंड होने तक सब नंबर्स ही तो है. आपका जॉब ऑफर हो, स्कूल में ग्रेड्स, कॉलेज की अटेंडेंस और योर बैंक बैलेंस, एवरीथिंग इज जस्ट अबाउट नंबर्स. Which clearly tells us the numbers talk so much about you. But what exactly do they talk? They are an important part of our lives. पर कितने important है? I think हमें ये उसी इंसान से पूछना चाहिए जिसे न्यूमरोलॉजी की सबसे अच्छी नॉलेज है. Hi, I'm Srishti and you're watching Karmic Souls. Today I have the founder of this channel, Mrs. Radha Chatterjee, who is a well-known tarot life coach and a numerologist as well. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much that you have so much interest in the subject that's so close to my heart. So it really feels really good to be here.
Well, ma'am, मैंने कहा introduction में that numbers are very, very important part of our lives. But actually उनकी क्या importance है? As a numerologist, I want to know from you.
Okay, so basically, as you rightly said, numbers play a very important part in our life, especially since our birth right up to our death. Our birth is a birth date. When we pass on, there is a date. And in between, every important event that happens in your life, or every important date, or every important job decision, or anything that goes on in your life has to do with a number, a date, even a time for that matter. When you're born, you have a birth time. So right from your birth, all through the journey of your life, numbers play a very, very important role. In fact, even you and I sitting here today has a date, has a particular time. So it's very important that we understand the role of numbers in our life and give them a little importance and understand how these numbers can make our life better. So, because every number has a particular role to play in our life. So we can, if we have the knowledge, we can use these numbers to make every single step of our life much easier and I think free-flowing.
Well, I think that's a great start to this conversation. I'm sure बहुत कुछ अब पता चलने वाला है, especially for all those people जो नंबर से दूर भागते आए हैं. Because जैसे आप बड़े होते हैं पता चलता है that these are the numbers that actually create difference in your lives. And what difference do they make? I think we'll know with time for sure. According to you, why does a person change completely in their later years of life? Has numbers to do anything with it?
No. When you say people change later in their later stage of life, you mean as they grow older? Is that what you mean? So in that case, it is just your experience of life. And if you want to look at it from a numbers point of view, we all go through certain phases in our life when we look at it from a numerology point of view. So when you're born, there is a particular phase, then you come into a 9-year phase, then again a 9-year phase, and then you come into the last phase of your life. So depending on every dasha that you go through, you will definitely go through changes, and you will notice those changes as you go through your life. So if
Okay.
you are ruled by, say, a number 1 at a particular time in your life, I'm talking about the dashas, then you will notice your personality becoming like a number 1. Like you want to be somebody who's a leader, or you want to do things on your own, you would want to start your own business. So that particular planet will have an effect on you at that particular time. So as you go through life and as you go through each personal year, every human being goes through personal years as well. Now that is also a number. If I am going through a personal year 2, for that matter, it will show a particular type of how do I say, phase in my life. So I will feel a little more like moon oriented, how you say, a little more sensitive, a little more family oriented. So every phase that you go through, it has an effect on you, and that's how your behavior changes, as you said.
Okay. But how do you know that this is a number that the person is going through probably in that phase, or this is that number that's impacting that person's behavior?
So that is a calculation again. So you have to calculate, like supposing, what is your date of birth?
9th.
9th of December.
Yes.
Okay, so that is 9 plus 12, which is 3. So the total comes to 3, and 2026 is 1. Okay, so you add 3 plus 1, you are going through a personal year 4. So you are going through a Rahu year. That is how it is calculated. So according to a personal year 4, what are the changes that will come in your life, or what you can expect, or what will happen? You would want to grow. You would be very structured, very focused, very stable. You want to build like a solid foundation of whatever you are doing now. It's like a new beginning for you. So all these things will be happening to you. So according to your personal year, so what it does is that if you are aware what my personal year is, then you are mentally prepared to face that year in a particular way. So if certain things are happening in your life, you know why they are happening, and you you make those shifts according to, what is happening. So that is the way it helps you. So if certain things are not going your way, you know why they're not going your way. Because, okay, this is the thing that I'm going through right now. Let me wait this period out. It's not the best for me. Towards the end of the year, new energy will start. Things will start moving in a different way. So it gives you that, stability and clarity. That, okay, now let me follow this the way it's going. And next time, again, next year, this is the energy that I'm going to face, and different things are going to happen.
जैसे आपने कहा कि हर इंसान का एक पर्सनल नंबर ईयर होता है, बट व्हेन दे आर एक्टिंग इन अ सर्टेन वे, इज दैट द बिहेवियर इज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट पर्सनल नंबर, और इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ देयर बर्थ डेट दैट्स इम्पैक्टिंग द बिहेवियर? व्हाट इज इट?
Okay, so that's a beautiful question. So what happens is that at one particular time, it is not necessary that only one planet is ruling you. Like in your case, you're a number 9, which is Mars. You're in a personal year 4, which is Rahu. And the total of your date of birth, which is your Bhagyank, is 8. So you are being ruled by Mars, by Rahu, and by Saturn. So all 3 planets play a very important part in what is happening in your life right now. So it is a beautiful distribution. So you have to learn to take the best out of what is being given to you. Mars has qualities which give you a lot of strength, a lot of fighting spirit. You want to be out there. Then Saturn gives you certain energy. Rahu gives you certain energy. So you have to make use of all these energies at this particular time to make the best of, what's happening in your life right now.
Do you think that numerology can predict any kind of turning points in a person's life?
Yeah, most definitely. Because as I was explaining to you, the dashas which come. So after you change the dasha, when you come into the next dasha, like supposing you were going through a 1, which is Surya, and then you come into a 3, maybe Jupiter dasha. So what happens? All the qualities of Jupiter you will attract. You would want to, Jupiter is what? Gyan. So you will want to learn. आप कुछ सीखना चाहोगे. आप अचानक आपको ऐसे लगेगा कि जो मुझे आता है वो मैं दूसरों में बांटना चाहती हूँ. You know, so you would want to give that knowledge, whatever you have, that also you would want to distribute. Not, and plus widen your horizons by learning also more. So वो जब दशा आएगी तो आपका फेज वैसे जाएगा. जब आप अगली दशा में आओगे, सपोजिंग 5 पे आ गए आप, और वो है मर्क्यूरी, तो what will Mercury do? Mercury will want, आप ट्रैवल करना चाहोगे, it's a more fun energy, तो वैसे वाली एनर्जी आपकी हो जाएगी कि मुझे कुछ नया सीखना है, मुझे कुछ नया करना है, फैमिली के साथ बाहर जाना है, लिटिल मोर एन्जॉयमेंट, फन. 5 में पीपल गो अब्रॉड, उन्हें ट्रैवल करना अच्छा लगता है, शिफ्ट भी हो जाते हैं कोई अब्रॉड, तो जैसे टाइम आपका आता है उस तरह से आपकी लाइफ चेंज होती है. और अगर आप पहले से अवेयर हो कि ये वाली दशा आने वाली है या मेरा ये टाइम आने वाला है, सो यू वेल प्रिपेयर्ड, तो आप उसके लिए प्रेपरेशन पहले से करके रखते हो, एंड देन व्हेन यू एंटर इनटू दैट एनर्जी यू कैन मेक द मोस्ट ऑफ इट.
One thing that's kind of bothering me is that do you think that numbers can talk about power or influence? Example like celebrities, if we notice, or politicians for that matter. There might be some numbers which are same for all of these, which is why they are just growing up the ladder, or it's giving them the status that they have. So numbers do predict power and influence in some way.
Definitely. So you will notice that most of the stars, celebrities, you will notice that their Venus is very strong. Venus is the planet that gives you fame, that gives you recognition, that gives you a lot of abundance, gives you money, So that number would definitely be there with them. And another planet also which you need is Sun, Surya. तो सूर्य के हिसाब से भी अगर आप चलोगे तो आपको लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज़, they get seen, you get noticed. So all these things happen with them. फिर if you see Shah Rukh Khan's numbers, you will see he is a number 2 and a number 7 combination. Now उनका एग्जाम्पल देना मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात होगी, बट उनके लिए what has worked is his intuition. मैं ठोक के कह सकती हूँ कि वो कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट विदाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग के am I drawn towards it? Am I feeling intuitive towards this particular project? क्या मुझे ये करना चाहिए? वो शायद ही देखते हैं कि कौन कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, नहीं. Am I feeling intuitively drawn towards this project? He will do it and he will be successful. I personally feel that's the way he has been successful. So every human being is given some power, something. So if you are able to use that to your maximum, success तो आएगा ही.
Talking about success, a lot of people go through different phases of their life where they feel that things are not working out for them. Maybe it's not the time, or maybe it's not meant for them. Have you come across any such people who've asked to probably look at the side of, numbers, or maybe changing their names, which could bring positivity or bring that kind of, desired success that they were looking for?
Yeah, definitely. So name spelling change is, I think, the most important part of numerology. Kyunki there is nothing you can change. You're born on a particular date. So आपका जो चार्ट बनेगा आपके डेट के हिसाब से ही बनेगा. तो what is it that you can change? आपके चार्ट में जो भी प्लैनेट्स हैं तो उनके सपोर्ट के हिसाब से आपको अपना नेम स्पेलिंग रखना चाहिए. दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सपोजिंग इट हैपन्स दैट योर नेम स्पेलिंग इज़ नॉट कंपैटिबल विथ योर डेट ऑफ बर्थ, तो उसमें क्या हो जाता है, इंसान को बहुत सारे स्ट्रगल्स का सामना करना पड़ता है. देन सम पीपल से मेरा कोई काम ही नहीं होता, मुझे बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है. हो भी जाता है तो फिर चप्पल घिस जाते हैं वो काम करते करते. सो the most important thing is if your name spelling is compatible with your date of birth, that is the best thing that can happen to you. So you will notice that your struggles become less. things start happening smoothly in your life. So that is the only thing, as I say, as a numerologist, कि वही एक चीज़ है जो हमारे हाथ में है. हम अपना डेट ऑफ बर्थ तो चेंज कर ही नहीं सकते, तो ये जो हम चेंज कर सकते हैं, वाई नॉट.
So I think for all those people who are contemplating about why things are not working out, this could be an alternative to look at changing of their name to change their destiny, as it said.
Absolutely.
So when each number in itself has some qualities or some kind of characteristics, which birth number according to you is the most intuitive?
Interesting one. So the most intuitive, I think there are two, number 2 and number 7. Extremely intuitive numbers. And if a person in their chart has 2 and 7, just as I mentioned Shah Rukh Khan, so intuition galore. Extremely intuitive people.
So just like how numbers, predict about success, do they predict about any hidden talents or any psychic skills in an individual?
Definitely. So when we talk about each number, okay, like I said, number 1, like when you know I'm a number 1 person, you obviously know I have leadership qualities. मैं ज़्यादा किसी की सुनने वाला तो हूँ नहीं. मुझे आप भले ही आप suggestions दे दो, लेकिन finally I'm going to do what I think is right. So number 1s have leadership qualities. ठीक है. Number 2s very intuitive, very loving, very caring, relationship oriented. तो like this, every number has their own qualities. तो आप उन क्वालिटीज़ को अगर आप ब्रिंग आउट करते हो अपने आप में, सो दीज आर द थिंग्स विच विल हेल्प यू इन लाइफ. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, नंबर 3, जुपिटर, very intelligent, very they love to learn. उन्हें सीखना बहुत पसंद है, उन्हें सिखाना भी बहुत पसंद है. तो ये चीज़ें अगर आप यूज़ करते हो, लाइक इफ़ यू गेट इन टू व्हाट डू यू कॉल दैट, कंसल्टिंग, नंबर 3s आर वेरी गुड कंसल्टेंट्स. नंबर 4 वेरी स्ट्रक्चर्ड, उनको मतलब हर चीज़ एक तरीके से करनी है, एक स्ट्रक्चर के साथ करनी है. कोई भी हैपहाज़र्ड चीज़ नहीं होगी उनकी लाइफ में. जो वो सोचते हैं इसका आउटकम ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, तो फिर दे विल वर्क टुवर्ड्स दैट आउटकम. सो ऐसे सब नंबर्स का होता है. सो व्हेन यू मेक यूज़ ऑफ दैट क्वालिटी इन योर सेल्फ, वंस यू नो what is my strength, and you use that in your day-to-day life, I think it really changes for everyone.
Have you come across people in your life where you see that two people are getting attracted to each other, and it's not just because that they have a liking, but because their individual numbers are getting attracted to each other? Is something that you've come across yet, or probably there could be some explanation to this, that do numbers attract each other?
No, I think nowadays everybody is attracting everybody, sorry, whether your numbers align with each other or not, and then they're making a mess of everything, and they're trying to figure out, मेरा ये नंबर है, मेरा 1 नंबर है, उनका 8 नंबर है, फिर हमें क्या करना चाहिए, मेरा 3 नंबर है, मेरा 6 नंबर है, हमें क्या करना. Because I think it's a big hodgepodge. Nobody is looking at, do I gel with you? And they're just getting into relationships. And then they realize, okay, now I don't think this is working. And then they're trying hard. So I don't think that's valid in today's day and time. But yeah, when people do come to me and they are in a long-term relationship, and you see that, okay, the numbers are not very compatible. But personally, I'll tell you that if two numbers are not compatible, like they say a number 1 and a 8 is not very compatible, but you have been in a long-term relationship, I would never ever tell them that these are not compatible, or that this is not going to work. No, because any number which may not gel, remember one thing, if you find a common goal, if you find that you and I can work towards this together, and that's a common goal, everything put aside, two people who love each other will make it work. So it's not only about कि मेरा नंबर ये है, आपका नंबर ये है, oh, we are gelling very well, I'm a 1 and you're a 9 and I think we do great. But there could be a lot of differences there also. It's about how you want to make it work, irrespective of your numbers.
You mentioned before that numbers can help to change a person's destiny. But can they help to heal wounds that a person has gone through in their childhood as well?
Okay, so when we talk about childhood healing, yes, we do, get to understand from your numbers, from the dasha that you're going through in the first phase of your life. It is possible to tell that, okay, this person has had a very hard life or has had a traumatic childhood, or certain things have happened in their childhood which have had an effect on them later on. It is possible to tell. Okay, but then most people today are extremely aware. They work on themselves. They try very hard that I want to come out of this. और वो बहुत कोशिश करते हैं कि हमें उस ट्रॉमा से बाहर निकलना है, और जो अपने आप पे काम करना चाहते हैं, आई थिंक दे डू ब्यूटिफुली वेल. तो इट इज़ नॉट लाइक मुझे चाइल्डहुड में ये हुआ था, मेरे साथ ये हुआ था, और मुझे मैं अपनी लाइफ में अब क्या करूँ, और अटक जाते हैं. इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज द केस, बिकॉज पीपल रियली वॉन्ट टू वर्क ऑन देमसेल्व्स एंड दे try their level best, get into counseling, or get somebody to make them understand, and with coaching and stuff like that, it is those who want to come out, it is not impossible at all. I think it's a beautiful journey for them because they have so many experiences in their childhood that they become empathetic towards society in general when they come out of their pain. तो उनके लिए मतलब I've seen in my journey how these people go out and help others and pull other people up. तो ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ मैंने देखी है.
We've seen for generations that, when parents are looking out for their children in terms of marriage, they make sure कि कुंडलियाँ मिलनी चाहिए, कि गुण मिलने चाहिए लड़का और लड़की के. But these days, numerology is also being given a lot of importance to see the compatibility of people. Do you think it's better as a medium or as a parameter to evaluate कि हाँ ये लोग ज़्यादा long term marriage कर सकते हैं, better than astrology as a, say, a medium?
No, I think astrology is amazing, absolutely amazing. Astrology gives you very, very deep insights, and absolutely no two ways about that. But numerology is at par. So when we match two charts, it's not just seeing their date of birth, but it's the entire matching of the chart. कि अब कौन सी दशा चल रही है, अब क्या चलेगा. और मैचिंग सिर्फ उसमें नहीं होता है, नॉट जस्ट द डेट ऑफ बर्थ. यू सी द होल थिंग, द मूलांक, भाग्यांक और पायलट को पायलट नंबर एज आई कॉल इट. और फिर तुम्हारे चार्ट में कौन से नंबर्स मिसिंग है, दूसरे के चार्ट में कौन से नंबर्स हैं, कौन से numbers, so you need to complement each other. So when we look at a chart, it is like if your numbers are complementing each other, you fill up for each other. How do you say, मुझ में कोई कमी है तो वो तुम भर देते हो. If that is very beautifully seen in numerology. तो जब charts हम match करते हैं तो वो हम बता सकते हैं कि you all will compromise very well with each other. एक दूसरे की कमियाँ आप भर दोगे, So that really works in numerology very well.
Have you come across people who frequently come to you to consult about numerology, or you feel that they've become too dependent on numbers to make decisions of their life, where ideally it should not be looked as a therapy, but probably a consultation maybe once in a while to decide your future course of action?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we look at numerology from a point of view of guidance, it works very well. So I definitely don't encourage people to, come to you for every little thing. Because I prefer, आपने numerology का session ले लिया, it is not just numerology. It is also about guidance. कि आपको, this is the guidance the numbers are giving you. This is the guidance for, your future. This is the way your year is going. So this is the guidance for the entire year. हाँ, I understand कि आप कहीं stuck हो जाते हो, या आपको किसी चीज़ में आपको कुछ पूछना है कि क्या मेरे लिए ये अच्छा है, क्या मैं ये बिज़नेस कर सकता हूँ. ये सारी चीज़ें अगर आपको पूछनी है तो very good. It's a good guiding tool. But dependence I do not prefer at all. तो जब मैं किसी को गाइड करती हूँ, आई ट्राई माई बेस्ट टू मेक इट लाइक ओके, आई हैव गाइडेड यू नाउ, सो यू हैव टू बी फ्री फ्लोइंग नाउ, यू हैव टू बी एबल टू डू योर ओन थिंग नाउ, यू हैव टू फ्लाई ऑन योर ओन. You can't keep coming back and saying कि अभी मुझे इसके लिए गाइड कर दो, इसके लिए, unless it is something which is really worrying you और आपको उसके लिए कुछ पूछना है. But I prefer that once you know what your things, what I've read the numerology chart for you, you know the whole story. So just let yourself be free flying. That's how I look at it.
One number that you feel that has always, struggled in love, or they've not found the right kind of love.
Number 6. Because I feel that they are very sensitive, sentimental, they give a lot and expect a lot. तो थोड़ा सा नंबर 6 को एक्सपेक्टेशन मार देता है. Yeah.
Is that the reason why people do feel lonely in relationships in spite of having a partner?
Lonely feel करना एक see now that is something that everybody has to work on. ठीक है, आपके पास पार्टनर है, आपके पास सब कुछ है, फिर आप कोई भी नंबर हो. If your nature is the type of expecting, then you can be with any number and it's not going to work. So it's all about how you train yourself and how you want your relationships to work. Over there I'll minus the numbers completely. Yeah.
You just mentioned that people should not be too dependent on numerology. But according to you, does numerology predict what kind of career is going to be most successful for an individual if they come to you for a consultation?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of parents come, asking that this is the chart of the child, like maybe 12th standard, 10th standard हो गया, तो अभी career choose करने की बारी है और बच्चे को पता नहीं है कि what career I should choose. So it really helps, when you know the numbers and the child is not sure. Okay, if the person has made up their mind that नहीं मुझे यही करना है, तो fantastic. But if the person is not sure, it is a beautiful guiding tool, for someone. So some people have a great combination, like a 1 and 9 combination, which means that these will be like people who will have leadership qualities and they will want to do something on their own. वो किसी के under काम नहीं करेंगे. So, but obviously when you're a child, there is no way that you can do that. So I always tell parents that first let the child work under somebody, understand what are the nuances of what he really wants to do, and then just be prepared that this child is going to work on his own later on, have his own business or do his own thing. तो that is one combination. फिर बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं कि हमको शेयर मार्केट में पैसे डालने हैं और या हम शेयर मार्केट में पैसे डाल चुके हैं, सब डूब चुके हैं. तो यू लुक एट द चार्ट कि you don't have the numbers for share market, you don't have the numbers which talk about speculation. So if you want to do speculation, you have to have a 5. Mercury is very important in that case. So these are slight guiding aspects where you can guide people that you need to do this. If a person has, for example, a number 3, a number 7 in their chart, they will educate themselves very well, they will take up a job, they will do very well in their career. So these are definitely guiding areas. So it does help a lot to choose what exactly you need to do.
Which number, according to you, attracts karmic lessons?
Okay, so that's an interesting question that I've faced many times. So people born on the 13th, 14th, 16th and 19th are people who have come into this lifetime to learn a lot of lessons. That's why we call them karmic numbers. See, we are all here for some karmic reason. It's not only these numbers. All of us are here for some. If we would have done everything right in our past births, we would not have been sitting here. There are obviously some lessons we need to learn. हमने मोक्ष पा लिया होता अगर हमने सब कुछ सही किया होता तो. But since we are here, we all have to learn some lessons. लेकिन जो ये नंबर्स हैं जो मैं बता रही थी 13, 14, 16 एंड 19, ये कार्मिक नंबर्स इसलिए कहे जाते हैं कि say for example number 13, in their past births they have had a lot of power, they have had a lot of strength and leadership opportunities. अभी उस बर्थ में उन्होंने उसका ठीक से इस्तेमाल नहीं किया है, तो दे कम बैक इन टू दिस लाइफ टाइम टू लर्न द लेसन ऑफ हाउ टू ट्रीट योर सबॉर्डिनेट्स, हाउ नॉट टू टेक अवे फ्रॉम योर सबॉर्डिनेट्स एंड हाउ टू गिव बैक. तो ये लेसन इनको सीखना है. जो 14 नंबर के हैं, जो नंबर 5 है, आप देखोगे वो बहुत ही फ्री काइंड ऑफ पर्सनालिटी होती है, बहुत ही फ्रीडम उनको पसंद है. तो इन देयर पास्ट लाइफ्स दे हैव मिसयूज्ड देयर फ्रीडम. सो इन दिस लाइफ दे विल बी गिवन फ्रीडम, बट हाउ आर यू यूजिंग योर फ्रीडम इज़ द लेसन दे हैव कम टू लर्न नाउ. तो अगर आप अपने फ्रीडम का मिसयूज़ नहीं करते हो और you lead your life in a disciplined manner in spite of being a Mercury, then you've learned your lesson. Then we come to a number 16. Number 16s have had lessons to learn with regard to relationships. उन्होंने अपने relationships को पिछले जन्मों में इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं दिया है या उनके साथ उन्होंने अच्छा बर्ताव नहीं किया है. सो दे हैव काइंड ऑफ अब्यूज्ड रिलेशनशिप्स इन देयर पास्ट बर्थ्स. सो दे हैव कम हियर नाउ टू learn the lessons with regard to relationships. तो आप देखोगे number 16s, they will be facing problems with people around them, especially close family. तो उनको अपने आप में क्या चेंज लाना है, कैसे इस बर्थ में उनको ये जो कार्मिक साइकिल है कैसे ब्रेक करना है, दैट दे हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट. Then comes the number 19. Number 19s will again be given power, will again be given opportunities to lead, to be at a place where they have subordinates, where they have to treat subordinates well. Kyunki in your past lives you have not treated them well. So you will again be given the same kind of situation, and now how are you behaving? Now what are the changes you've made? तो ये जो karmic circle है, ये आप कैसे break करते हो? That is what the lesson you have come to learn. So that like people actually make a very big deal about karmic numbers, karmic this. It is like these are very heavy numbers, but it's not like we are all away from karmic relationships. We all are here to learn something. But these are numbers which have been given a little more than the others.
I think that's been a very interesting conversation. We're going to play a small rapid fire to see कि ये numbers आपको कितना जल्दी help करते हैं. One birth number that hides pain behind a smile.
Number 3.
Which number struggles the most with overthinking?
Number 7.
One number that naturally attracts attention.
Number 6.
Which number finds it hardest to trust people?
Number 8.
Which number struggles to express emotions?
Number 4 and 8.
Which number gives too many chances in relationships?
Number 2.
Which number naturally becomes successful in life?
Number 1.
Which number acts strong but breaks privately?
Number 4 and 8.
Most unpredictable number.
Number 5.
Which number is hardest to emotionally understand?
Number 7.
One number most likely to become famous.
Number 6.
Which number acts cold but loves deeply?
Number 9.
Which number attracts people naturally without trying?
Number 6.
Which number is the most jovial and happy-go-lucky?
Number 5.
Which number struggles to feel understood?
Number 6.
This is just the start to knowing कि नंबर से भागना ज़रूरी नहीं पर उनको जानना ज़रूरी है. I'm sure all those people who are watching this episode काफ़ी सवालों के जवाब तो मिले होंगे और शायद नए questions भी आ रहे होंगे जैसे मुझे आ रहे हैं. So I would like to extend a thank you and gratitude to Mrs. Radha Chatterjee for giving me the opportunity to host her, and of course, for this insightful conversation.
Thank you so much. And I really appreciate your knowledge about numerology. And I'm really floored by the wonderful questions.
For more details, like, share, and subscribe to Karmic Souls.